Just like that, the days flew by, until at long last Tsukasa's final day of work came. According to her, after collecting her pay for today, she'll have met the needed sum. You really worked hard, Tsukasa. Being able to come here every day and wait for her to finish really does make me happy. Additionally, I'm glad that she's finally met her goal. Though I still never did find out what she needs that money for. Well, that's fine. She managed to fulfill her wish of earning the amount for the final month through her hard work, and I'm proud of her for that. After tomorrow, she'll be released from her shackles of her debt, or whatever it is, and she'll finally be a free person. The thought of that just makes me want to... It makes me want to congratulate her from the bottom of my heart. Maybe we could all go out and eat somewhere to celebrate. That, or we could cook up a feast at the dorm. Either way, I'm really looking forward to what happens after tomorrow. Coincidentally enough, Tsukasa's final workday is at the bakery. She sure is taking her time, though. I'm waiting in front of her, in front of the usual bookstore, so that we can go home together once she gets off. What time is it? Slightly past 6 p.m. She's usually done around 5. Even on days when she has to stay up for a little longer, it never takes longer than 30 minutes for me to hear the light pitter-patter of footsteps indicating her return. This is the first time she's ever been this late. I wonder what's up. Oh well, I can wait a little longer. If she still remains to be seen after that, I can go up to the bakery and take a peek inside. Just as I'm reaching my hand out to pick up another magazine to read. Oh, aren't you Tsukasa's? Aren't you Tsukasa's? A woman passing by calls out to me. Apparently, this lady is the wife of the greengrocer who Tsukasa was working for on several occasions. She curiously asks me what I'm doing, to which I respond that I'm waiting for Tsukasa. This is where she meets me once she gets off work. Oh, isn't that sweet? You two are so adorable, the woman remarks with a soft sigh, one hand on her cheek. Tsukasa and I aren't exactly... No, that girl talks about you all the time. Huh? Her remark comes so suddenly and unexpectedly, like a bolt from the blue. She does? Oh, does she? He's always going on about how amazing you are, how much... Hang on, what? How much she loves you, how much she respects you, and so on. She says she's always wanted a big brother like you. Whenever she opens her mouth, it's always something about you, dear. She always speaks of you so proudly and happily, the woman concludes. Proudly. Though I must say, the woman continues with a sigh, I can understand why you would be as a young man. But it's a little hard for me to approve of the girl's fixation on breasts. Listen, alright, it was a passing remark, and then she concluded that he was the god of... It is his fault that she thinks that. Huh? With one last sigh, musing about how lonely it is to be young and in love, the woman walks off. Well, first of all, I need to caution Tsukasa not to talk about women's breasts around other people. Actually, wait. She said I'm amazing and she respects me. and that she loves me. Well, Tsukasa always praises me to no end when I'm around her. I shouldn't be particularly surprised that she's posting about my greatness to others as well. Yet, hearing about it from someone else feels kind of weird. I don't know how to describe it. It delights me in a way that I never feel when she tells these things to me directly. Man, this is bad. I was planning to tell her that she'd done a good job, since this was her last day and everything. I felt so giddy though that I wonder if I'll actually be able to speak to her normally when she comes. 30 minutes later. Finally, Tsukasa appears. Hey. I put the magazine in my hands back where I found it. Alright, let's go. They kept you there pretty long today, huh? She then holds her tongue and falls into silence. I wonder what's wrong with her. She even looks a bit sick, from what I can see. What's wrong, kiddo? Why are you calling her kiddo? You're only a year older than her. You don't look so hot. Is everything alright? Today was her final day of work. She's never had any issues thus far. But could possibly be. Maybe on her last day she made some sort of grave blunder, like she was afraid. Well, like she was afraid would happen all along. Like what she was afraid of would, I don't know. And the baker they had to give her, then had to give her a harsh scolding. When I think of the possibilities, I feel a sharp pain in my chest. She's been working so hard to make all of those people happy, as well as the specific people who's waiting on her, but even that wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to stop her from making a single mistake on her final day that made all of her hard work and to stop her from making a single mistake on her final day that made all of her hard work and effort go for effort for naught. That would be absolutely devastating. We continue walking, but Tsukasa doesn't utter a single word to me. Normally she would be running her mouth off and going on and on about how hard she worked and how happy she was and so on and so forth. Her gait is slow as this dark glooming aura seems to emanate from her. Tsukasa, maybe she really did make some fatal mistake. Or it could be a different reason entirely. Actually, I've been meaning to do this. I don't know why it took me so long to remember, but BGM, maybe like 39%. Alright. Or could it be a different reason entirely? I know nothing. But whatever the case, he's very noticeably feeling down. Anyhow, one of us is going to have to break the silence. That's what I believe. So I should say something. So, Tsukasa, how was your day? You've saved up all the money you need now, so I guess that means you won't be working tomorrow. Well, why don't we go out and do something together to celebrate? I reply. Not to be discouraged, I keep talking. Don't worry about pain. I'll cover for... Huh? I shoot a sidelong glance at Tsukasa, only to realize she isn't there. Tsukasa? I turn around and spot her crouched down, a slight distance behind me. What's the matter? I trot over to where she is. Everything alright? Her tiny body trembles as she stares down at the ground, hoping to mask the expression on her face. Wait. Is she crying? I search my mind for the right words. Anything at all I can say to her right now to lift her sunken mood. Tsukasa, I don't know what happened, but please don't cry. Everyone makes mistakes, so... A faint noise spells out. She repeats herself nervously, interrupting me. Her voice quivers. Ba? She looks up at me, body shaking. Her face is pale, worryingly so. Say what? Listen, Yuma, I don't know what you expected. It can't be sad. You can't get sad this soon, even if Tsukasa's route may be the shortest, alright? It's still too early to be sad boy hours, alright? Half the day. Oh. Right. Well then. So you weren't crying. Okay, so that wasn't my imagination. I see. You weren't upset because you caused some sort of accident at work or something? She squeezes her eyes shut. A cold sweat spreads across her colorless face. Why didn't you go during work? You realize her response to me frantically. Her voice is filled with agony. The tears slowly well in her eyes. You could have just politely asked them to use their bathroom. It's not like he'd refuse to let you. Also, were you planning on stopping somewhere along the way so you could use the restroom? Huh? What's embarrassing about that? I can't say I understand girls' principles. The girls' principle. No, it's girls, plural. when it comes to these sorts of things, but moving on.
お兄さん、私もう限界なのです。
Alright, so we need to get you to a bathroom ASAP? She nods frantically. I'll go ask someone so you don't have to. So put your embarrassment aside for now and use someone else's restroom, alright? I mean, just use the ocean. She shakes her head.
恥ずかしいです。
Listen, if the fish can use the sea as their toilet, then why can't we? You don't have the luxury of being choosy right now. I scan the area. However, we're a fair distance away from any stores, and frankly, I'm not sure we'd make it in time. So, I think our only option is gonna be make a beeline for the dorm. Ready to run, Tsukasa? I take her by the hand to help her up.
無理です。
Listen, this is your time to shine as a man. You need to pick her up and run as fast as you can. She shakes her head defeated.
立てません。動けません。お腹痛くて、もう全部限界なのですよ。
Actually, maybe not. You carry her and then she might pee on your, I don't know what position you'd carry her in, but yeah. She talks rapidly in utter despair, her face in a, greater than less than shape. I was not almost about to sneeze. Or is it less than, greater than? I don't remember. Oh. But we can't just stay here.
私、もうダメかも。なのです。
Because I said it as a hang on a minute. Did I set the wrong setting? Where is it? Yeah, no, I did I made everything lower. So, this is BGM. Listen, I did this, like, at the start of the game, too, so I'm not surprised that I messed it up again. I was wondering why Tsukasa was, like, slightly quieter, but, yeah. It's this or never. It's this or nothing. I'm sorry. You may not like this, but just hold on a little longer for me. I nimbly lift her tiny curled up frame. Listen, I told you, this is what you have to do. But, you know, she might piss herself from all the shaking when you run. Her body pushed past its limit, reacts sensitively, even to such a tiny sensation. I don't know if I should censor. I don't know if I need to censor the ass. Okay, look, here's the thing, right? Amazing Grace has a similar pose, right? I don't know. I'll play it by ear.
お兄さん。
I can tell from the way she's writhing around in my arms that she's in agony. Right now, there are numerous trifling concerns racing through my head. Yeah, right now. But I do everything I can not to dwell on them. The dorms are right ahead, so just hold out a little longer for me. I run and run at full speed.
お兄さん、もっとゆっくり。
What did I tell you? Also, it's
Did I have it at... I had... Yeah, no. I had the volume at 39 and then only went up by 1. So, there you go. The music is a bit quieter, so then the voice should be loud again. I hear her cry out with each heavy footstep.
そんなにちっちゃ。
She grabs my chest for dear life. Listen, I didn't think this route was gonna get that kinky. We're almost there. Just wait a little longer. The entrance to the dorm eventually comes into sight. The strength in her voice seems to be fading away.
お兄さん、私もう。
I know. We're almost there, I promise. I know that intense movement and vibrations only make it harder for her to hold it in. However, right now, the greater priority is getting her to the dorm as soon as possible. Alright, we're here. Just a couple seconds more, Tsukasa. I step over the threshold to the entrance in one long stride before reaching out my hand to open the door.
漏れちゃう。
It's okay, Tsukasa. We're here now, so you don't have to wait. Oh, crap. At that very moment, my foot gets caught in the step to the hallway and I lose my balance. Ain't no way. And a loud thump resounds. I manage to steady myself with my other foot and narrowly avoid falling. The dam. No! Not the dam has been broken. Save it for the hate scene, okay? Listen, all I'm gonna say is that's a lot more embarrassing than just doing it on the beach, alright? You could have just done it over the breakwater, right? She knows that there is a spot that is secluded and it is guaranteed to have no one there, alright? So, like, she could have just done it there. But, now she pissed all over the entrance. Upon finishing my bath and stepping out into the dressing room, I find Tsukasa groveling on the ground before me. Don't tell me he got covered in piss. I mean, with the angle, I can see it. She's on her hands and knees, curled up like a tortoise. What exactly are you doing?
すみませんでした。
Huh?
すみませんでした。
She slams her forehead into the flooring.
まさかお兄さんのお体を汚してしまうなんて。私はもうほんとどうしようもない子なのです。
Tsukasa, it's fine. He's into it. What? Look, I'm over that. It never even bothered me that much in the first place. Her body seems to be shriveling up more and more by the second, so I reach out a hand to help her up, to which he definitely scuttles back, maintaining her prostrated position. What? How did she even do that?
弁償します。お兄さんの服弁償しますので。
You really don't need to do that. I'll just wash them and they'll be fine.
それでは私のごめんなさいの気持ちが済まないのです。だってこんなまたとんでもないご迷惑をお兄さんにかけてしまった私なのです。
Listen, alright? If it was in any other route, Yes, but because it's Tsukasa's route, this is all just leading up to the eventual hate scene. Yeah.
商店街でのお仕事は無事にしっかり終えることができたのに、皆さんにはまた何かあったらお願いねとそうまで言っていただけるほどの大成功だったというのに、それなのに最後の最後、一番お世話になっているお兄さんにたくさんご恩返ししたいはずのお兄さんにこんな恥ずかしい迷惑をおかけするだなんて。
Like I said, it's alright. He was hoping for it anyway. What?
もう死にたい。
She cries out in distress, fumbling over her words.
それに加えてまさか迷惑どころか他のものまで盛大におかけしてしまうだなんて。もう私恥ずかしくって申し訳なくってもうどうしようもなく悲しくて今すぐここから消えてしまいたいのです。だから解釈をお願いますお兄さん。もしくは猫さんのおトイレに敷く給水機能付きのざわざわの砂のようなものでもってしてこんな小さく卑しい私の存在ごと吸引してやってください。そう、なぜなら私はおしっこだから。誰もが鼻をつまんで通り過ぎ去っていくだけのおしっこちゃんなのですよお兄さん。
She's a little piss baby. I don't quite think she needs to be that wait. She needs to deprecate herself this severely.
そんなどうしようもないおしっこちゃんな私をお兄さんに許していただけるなら私は
Oh, it's not pee person, it's piss baby. Get it right. You're a little pee piss boy.
どんな罰則でも受けるのです。
Piss girl, yeah. She yells at the top of her lungs. I've said piss too many times. Most of the other dorm residents seem to be out at the moment, and thank God for that. Yeah, imagine if Suzu was here. You would be bullied to no end. Look, I can't forgive you because I was never mad at you to begin with. Please lift your head.
でも
It's a little hard for us to hold a conversation when you're on the floor like that.
でも私みたいなおしっこな子と一緒にいたらもしかしたらお兄さんまでもおしっこな人だと間違われてしまうかもです。
Yeah, but no one else was here. People as in who?
だから今後は私のようなおしっこちゃんとは関わらないどころかどうぞ盛大に無視していただければとそう思うわけでして。
She wants me to ignore her? As a matter of fact, I feel like she's the one ignoring just about everything I'm saying right now. I heave a sigh. Okay, so first of all, Tsukasa, could you please stop repeating the word pee? After getting her to raise her head, she slams it into the floor once more. A loud thud resounds. With a whimper, she keels over onto the floor. Must have hit her head way too hard. Honestly, why do you always end up hurting yourself like that? Smiling ruefully, I pick her up and carry her to her room. I lay Tsukasa down in her bed and pull her covers over her. Right after I finish doing that, she opens her eyes.
ごめんなさいです。本当に申し訳ありませんでした。
Knocking herself unconscious seems to have allowed her to regain most of her composure.
また私はお兄さんにご迷惑をかけてしまいました。
She speaks her words in a hushed murmur, a complete contrast to the loud, bombastic tone she was using earlier.
どうしてこんなに私って子は人様に迷惑をおかけするような機能しか持ち合わせていないのでしょうか。もう嫌なのです。ほとほと自分が嫌になってしまうのです。
You think you're causing us trouble?
はい。
Her face clouds over with gloom. I think and think, but personally speaking, I can't quite understand why Tsukasa thinks she's wronged me so horribly to warrant this kind of self-derision? Yeah. Though I can certainly see why she'd be a little hung up over today's incident, given what exactly she did. Still though, that was an accident. I'm not about to get angry at her because of something beyond her control. In which case, if I myself don't feel victimized in any way, can you really consider this as her having caused me trouble? What do I say to her? To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure.
私、ただいつもお兄さんに喜んでもらえればいいなってそう思っているだけなのに、それなのにやることなすこと空回りばっかりで嫌になるのです。
She retreats beneath her covers.
もう死にたい。
I just can't seem to grasp her definition of causing trouble. Whatever it is, though, if it's enough to kill her spirits like that, then it can't be anything good.
それに私、男の人にあんな恥ずかしいことをしてもうお嫁さんになれないのです。
Look, Tsukasa, it's fine, alright? He's doing your route, so that means you're already gonna marry him anyway. You really think so?
はい。こんなおしっこちゃんの私なんかきっと誰も好きになっていただけません。
You already told you to stop saying that word.
お兄さん。
Yeah?
お願いなのです。嫌わないでください。お兄さん。私のこと好きじゃなくて全然いいので、ただ嫌いにはならないでください。ごめんなさい。ああまでしておいてこんなこと言うの自分勝手だってことは分かっているのです。本来ならここで打ち首獄門の後始終引き回しの刑に処されたところでたった一つの不平をこぼす資格も私にはないのに、それだけの迷惑をお兄さんにかけてしまった私ですけれど、でも、さっきは勢いでこれから私のことは無視してくださいってそう言っちゃいましたけど、だけどもしもお兄さんが本当に明日から何も話してくれなくなったら 嫌われてしまったら
Oops. She sniffles slowly.
私はこれから本当にどうしていいのかわからなくなってしまうのです。
So, Tsukasa,
はい。
I heard something kind of neat today.
何をでしょうか。
Apparently, you've been saying some really nice things about me to all the townsfolk. Is that right? What was it the lady said? Something about how amazing I am, I think.
ああ、はい。私、お兄さんのこと、本当にすごい人だと思うので、何せ、私の命を救ってくださったのですから。だから、商店街の人に、いつも迎えに来てくれる男の人、つかさちゃんの何なのと聞かれたら、
What'd you tell them?
はい。嘘偽りのない100の言葉でもってして、お兄さんの素晴らしさをお伝えしないとと、そう思って。
Oh, right. Well, thanks for that, I guess. I still have a few qualms with what you told them about me, but for now, I want you to know that I'm really happy you think so highly of me. Right. Let's put aside the matter of her obsession with women's breasts. The lady also told me she heard that you told them you loved me.
はい、そうなのです。皆さんが私と同じくらい、お兄さんのこと大好きになってくれればいいなって、そう思ったと言いますか。だって私はお兄さんのこと大好きで。
So you love me. I see. All of a sudden, her face turns beet red.
あれ？
Did she really? Did she not realize? Her eyes flicker in surprise.
もしかして私、とっても恥ずかしいこと言ってましたでしょうか。
Yeah, maybe.
ごめんなさい。また私はお兄さんにご迷惑を。私みたいなただ騒がしいだけの子に、それもおしっこまでついちゃったような私なんかに好きだと言われても気持ちが悪いだけなのですよね。だから私、もうこれ以上お兄さんにご迷惑をおかけしないようにと。
Stop right there. Please don't say you're causing me trouble.
お兄さん？
Look, I want you to cause me. Wait. I want you to cause me trouble too, Tsukasa. He stares at me, mouth agape, as if to say he couldn't comprehend a single word of what I'd just said. I want you to rely on me. If you need money, tell me. If you're hungry, tell me and I'll do something about it. I'll do anything. Anything you want to hear. Anything you want to hear you say thank you to me. Hang on a minute. I'd rob a bank with a toy gun, sneak to the supermarket in the middle of the night and steal all the food. The list goes on.
ダメなのです。そんなことをしては。
Yeah, you're right. I'm not. But my point is, Tsukasa, if you don't come come to me when you need something, or when you're suffering because of something, I might think of doing something wild and reckless out of pure desire to help you. Yet, even when I ask you if you're okay, you'll outright deny me the ability to help you, and insist upon solving all of your problems yourself. If something like that happens, Tsukasa, then I'll be the one with worrying endlessly over whether or not you'd hate me. I'm sorry. I know I'm being extremely pushy in a lot of regards. But I'm only like that because I worry that you don't think I'm capable of helping you.
そんなことはないのです。頼りないだなんて、私がお兄さんを嫌うだなんて、そんなことは。
Well, then don't sink into a pit of despair when you feel like you've troubled me in some way or another. Otherwise, you'll make me feel upset too.
それは。
If you absolutely insist upon getting so hung up over causing me trouble again and again, then I have to countermeasure, then I have a countermeasure in mind.
それはどういうことなのでしょうか。
Every time the word trouble comes out of your mouth, I'll go out to the middle of town and shout at the top of my lungs.
遠峰司はおしっこちゃんだって、そういう具合にですか？
I didn't know you were into humiliation. Oh, no, you've got the wrong idea. I respond with a bit of an awkward smile. I'll scream out that I love you. Okay, I didn't know it was this early, but you know, I guess considering that, this is, the mood was there. Sorry, that phrasing does invite a few misunderstandings. Okay. I love you as a friend. Yeah, definitely. What I'm trying to say is basically this. No matter what you do, or do to me, pee on me or whatever else, I'll never ever hate you. Also, given that you told the townspeople that you loved me, this would be payback in a sense. I am happy that you love me so much, but at the same time, it is fairly embarrassing.
ごめんなさい。私そんなつもりでは。またお兄さんに迷惑を。
Alright, off I go.
待ってください。今のはなしです。
Then not one word out of your mouth about causing me trouble ever again, alright? Are we clear?
わかりました。
Okay. Thanks. That makes me feel better. Casa, from now on, I want you to rely on me more. You don't need to feel shy or guilty about coming to me for help.
お兄さんを頼る。それも気軽に。
Right. You said you wanted to make me happy, didn't you?
はい。私、お兄さんが笑った顔を見たいのです。お兄さんにありがとうってそう言ってもらいたいのです。だから私はそのために何でもしたいってそう思って。
Right. I feel the exact same way. I'd do anything for you to... Wait, yeah, I'd do anything for you to tell me thank you. And having you rely on me, Tsukasa, would only make me happier than anything. She hides her face underneath the covers. She rolls back and forth restlessly. What is she doing? Perhaps I should just leave her be for today. Well, that's all I had to say. Don't worry about what happened today anymore, alright?
はい。
Her muffled voice seeps out from beneath the covers.
お兄さんは私がおしっこちゃんでも嫌わないでいてくれるのですね。
No, I don't. He doesn't hate you because you're a little piss baby, alright? Right. But one thing, Tsukasa.
はい。
Don't use the word pee so much. It's unladylike, okay? Alright?
はい。了解なのです。お兄さん。
Yeah?
今日はその
What was that?
じゃなくって今日はありがとうございました。
No problem.
それと一つだけお兄さんにお願いをしてみてもいいでしょうか。
Sure. What is it?
はい。もう今日で商店街のお仕事は終わりましたけど、それでもまた何かあったらお兄さんに私のこと迎えに来てもらいたいのです。
Sure thing. I nod. No matter where you are, I'll come and wait for you, I promise. Alright, so when's shit gonna hit the fan?
どうしたら私お兄さんのお役に立てるでしょうか。
Okay, well, I wouldn't say shit hit the fan, but, you know, Tsukasa getting advice from Kyo is not a good thing. That evening, Tomine Tsukasa went to Shikishima for advice.
私お兄さんに喜んでもらいたいのです。
Shikishima and I are friends, I think. You are in her out, but, you know, outside of that, I don't know. Lately, she and I have been hanging out together at night. We talk, eat snacks, and sometimes she shows me these television shows that she calls animes. She does not call them animes. She would call them anime. I've been having lots and lots of fun. Often, she'll say this to me.
司がもっと大きくなったら一緒に秘密のゲームをやりたいの。
But what are you talking about? Tsukasa's 18, you know. Because if she wasn't, how would you get a hate scene? When I get a little bigger, she says. Would she be talking about my boobs? No. Shikishima has huge boobs herself. Just the kind that Oni-san likes. Oni, yeah, no, it doesn't work. They're nice and jiggly, and I'm super jealous of her. I wonder if I'd be capable of making Oni-san happy if I had a pair of boobs that big on my chest. It would look out of place. In any case, I decided to try and ask my friend Shikishima for advice about Oni-san.
ちょっと恥ずかしいのですけど、実は今日こういったことがありまして。
you're not supposed to keep secrets from your friends. So even though I didn't have to, I disclosed every detail of the incident to her.
つかさ、おもらししちゃったの？
This is like something you would never tell your friend.
はい。それも、お兄ちゃんに抱っこされたまま。恥ずかしながら、そうなのです。やったね。
Excuse me? Don't be like, good job you marked him or something.
キャラが立ったね。
Nah. She's right though.
キャラ？
Occasionally she'll speak in a way that's a little hard for me to understand.
そして、
Uh-oh.
司がこれから迷惑って口にしたら、お兄ちゃんはそんないじめっ子なことをするって、そう言ったんだ。いえ、そんな、いじめっ子というか、どこへ行かれるんですか？敷島さん。
Oh, you'll understand when you grow up.
ちょっと過激なエッチな本をお兄ちゃんの部屋に仕込んでこようかと。
Nah. That's what Suzu did in fucking Kana's route.
どうしてそんなことを？お兄ちゃんにはちょっと修羅場になってもらおうと思います。修羅場？この本は幼なじみを激しくピーしてピーしながらピーするようなそんな内容。
These are the times I wish I had a soundboard. She begins flipping through the pages as she explains. Her eyes are sparkling.
もしもこれがお兄ちゃんの部屋でお兄ちゃんの幼なじみの目に触れたら。
Listen, I already went through Mio's route, alright? I wouldn't be able to forget it even if I wished I could.
お兄ちゃんどうなっちゃうと思う？きっと大変なことになってしまいます。いじめっ子はみんな揃って爆発してしまえばいいの。ダメなのです。そんなことをしてしまっては。
He'll be in trouble. He'll be in a terrible fix if something like that happened.
司をいじめちゃうのは誰でも許せないの。たとえそれがお兄ちゃんでもしかるべき処置を。違いますよ、敷島さん。何が？お兄さんは私をいじめようとしたわけでは決してなくてですね。とにかく違うのですよ、敷島さん。お兄さん悪くなくて悪いのは私で。そうなの？はい。私が聞き分けのない子なのがいけないのです。とにかくですね、敷島さん。私はお兄さんにどうしても喜んでもらいたいのです。そのために何かできることはないのか、それを教えていただきたくて。敷島さん？どうして？どうしてですか？ して司はお兄ちゃんのお役に立ちたいの？お兄ちゃんを喜ばせたいなって、そう思うの？それは。
I ponder her question. It's because she wants to fuck.
どうしてなのでしょうか。
It's because when she says she loves Yuma, she means it. In the way you would interpret it, all in all. I don't exactly understand where these feelings of mine are coming from.
お兄さんにはお世話になっていますし、それに危ないところを助けてもいただきましたし、だから私はきっとお兄さんにご恩返しがしたいのではないかと。嘘だー。
She knows.
嘘なのですか？司はお兄ちゃんのこと好きなんじゃないの？え？好き？
I recall how anguished I was earlier today when I realized how embarrassing a thing it was for me to be telling all the people around town that I loved him. He said that he wanted me to rely on him more. That in doing so, it would make him happy. Also, that if I ever said the word trouble again, he would be the one to go around town shouting to everyone that he loves me. He loves me.
それはお兄さんが言うようにお友達としての好きだとは分かっていますけど。
She's hoping it wasn't as a friend. Even so, when I begin to think about it, I find myself, for some strange reason, unable to get out of my bed.
なんだかお兄さんにもっと好きだと言ってもらいたいような気がして。だから私、迷惑だとわざと言ってみようかなと、そんな風にも考えてしまったりもして。お兄さんには呆れられちゃうのかもしれないけれど、それでもお兄さんが大好きだと言ってくれるのなら、それもいいかなって。
I racked my brains and racked my brains. Ah, I see. Swarming around restlessly inside my bed until dinner time came. Not even helping to set the table or anything. I am very bad.
司？好き？私はお兄さんが好き。やっぱりそうなのでしょうか？やっぱり？自覚あるの？わかりません。ただ、もしもの可能性で、お兄さんのことを私は尊敬以上の気持ちで好きなのかもしれないと、そう考えると、ちょっと体の中の何かがざわざわっとすると言いますか。だからそのざわざわってするのが好きな気持ちだと言われたら、もしかしたらそうなのかもしれないかなって、そう思えて。ごめんね。え？私はそういうのよくわからないの。実体験がまるでないから。好きも嫌いも 今はゲームの中だけで十分なの。だから、私は、司が喜ぶような助言を渡せないと思うの。そうですか。でもね、一つだけ言わせてほしいの。この頃の司、お兄さんお兄さんってばっかりだったよ。今日もお兄さんが迎えに来てくれてとっても楽しかったです。とか、秘密と言われましたけど、頑張ったご褒美に甘いものを食べさせてもらいました。
Oh
Okay.
shit. The text was the paragraph was too long. It's broken through the boundaries of the black border bar. Yeah.
そんなことばっかりだったよ。私は毎日夜になると、司と遊べるの楽しみにしてるのに。それなのに、口を開けば、お兄さんお兄さん、なの。なんだかちょっとだけつまらなくて。でも、司が嬉しそうだから、まあいいかなって思ってたの。
And I was always like, I get it already. Just fuck.
それは、
Upon hearing that, I reflect back on the things I've said and done here recently.
そうだったかもしれないのです。意図していたわけではないのですが。だからね、傍から見たら、司がお兄ちゃんのこと好きなのは、目に見えて明らかって感じだったの。そうですか。
I do like him.
私は、お兄さんのことが好き。
No, I love him.
だからね、あとは、選択すればいいだけだって思うの。
I thought she was gonna say that.
選択、なのですか？そうなの。これがゲームなら、きっと今、司の視界画面には、2つ以上の行動選択肢が表示されているはずなの。例えば、私はお兄さんが好き。私の思い過ごしだった。今すぐお兄さんとチュッチュしたい。とか、そういう感じで。
No, that's... Listen, Kyo. I played visual novels. That's not... The third option is just a red herring, alright?
チュ？とにかくね、司は今、自分がどういう未来を手に入れるか選べる場所にいるんだってことなんだよ。きっと。選べる。そうなの。敷島さんの言うことは、やっぱり時々ちょっと難しいのです。
I can only smile a bit awkwardly at her.
そう？はい。司が望めば、司はお兄ちゃんのお嫁さんにでもなれちゃうの。ってことだよ。
Supposing this were a visual novel with a save function and choices and routes, Yukishima continues in a hushed voice, but her language is so jargony that I can't understand a whit of what she's trying to say. Anyhow, I know what she's trying to say. But You're already in a visual novel, and unfortunately, Tsukasa's not the main character. So I begin to ponder, what do I want for myself? What path do I want to take?
私からも一つ質問なの。はい。司はお兄ちゃんを喜ばせたい。それが目的。でもお兄ちゃんは司がお兄ちゃんを頼ってくれればそれで嬉しいんだってそう言ってたんだよね。それはそうなのですけど。それなら問題解決は簡単だと私は思うの。はい。だけどそういうのではなくて、私の方からお兄さんに喜んでもらえることをしたいのです。そう。とにかく司はお兄ちゃんに喜んでもらいたいってそういうことなんだね。
Yo, don't suggest any sus things, alright?
はい、その通りなのです、敷島さん。それじゃあいい方法を教えてあげるの。
Yeah, I have a good feeling about that.
本当ですか？うん。その方法を試せば喜んでもらうばかりじゃなくて、もっともっと司とお兄ちゃんは仲良くなれるって思うの。すごい。そんな魔法のような方法があるのですか？うん、あるよ。これからそれを教えてあげるね。はーい。敷島さん、ありがとうございます。大好きなのです。お友達に大好きって言われちゃった。今日の私は嬉しい気持ちでいっぱいだからとっておきを出してあげるね。とっておきなのですか？なんだかすごい予感がいたします。これなの。
I have a good feeling about this. She pulls out a large rectangular box from her shelf.
はい。それは何でしょう？アニメというものでしょうか？エッチなゲームなの。
A what?
あのね、男の人は誰でもエッチなことされたら喜んじゃうの。
Okay.
だからね、これを一緒にプレイしてお兄ちゃんを喜ばせる方法を研究するの。
I'm so embarrassed right now that I feel like I might faint. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
はあ、世の中はすごいのです。
For the time being, I'm free of all work-related obligations, so I was able to stay up all night playing that game with Shikishima.
あんなすごいことばかりするゲームがあるのですね。驚きです。でも男の人は女の子にあんな風にされたら誰でも喜ぶと、そう敷島さんはおっしゃっていました。
Probably yes.
だけどきっと。
I place a hand on my chest. My breasts are so tiny that you can even feel, you can't even feel any sort of protrusions whatsoever.
こんな悲しいくらいに絶壁な胸板の私では、たとえ勇気を出せて、ああいったことができたとしても、お兄さんは喜んでくれないのです。
I know this because he loves big boobs. I trudged through the hallway during these early morning hours.
私は、お兄さんに喜んでもらいたい。笑顔で、ありがとうって、そう言ってもらいたいです。
Rubbing my head gently as he does so. All I have to do is imagine it, and I feel a stir in my chest area. I ball my hands into fists.
私、頑張りますね、お兄さん。
Okay, look. Okay. I have seen... This is like the only, like, pose that is, explicitly, like, stated, right? Her doing, like, multiple times now. This is like the only pose that's this, that does this, right? Where it states that she balls her, clenches, yeah, what's the wording again? Yeah, balls her hands into fists, right? Like, why so many times?
エッチなことは勇気と胸のサイズが足りないので私にはできませんけれど、もっともっと何かいい方法を探して。
Listen, alright. Clearly, you were not taught about Naizuri. Never mind. As I amble along deep in thought, I eventually come upon Oni-chan's room. That is, the manager's office.
お兄さん、もう起きていますでしょうか。
I knocked, but received no reply, so I decided to open the door slowly and peek inside.
お留守なのです。
I feel a slight pang of disappointment. But even if he was here, what would I even say to him? All I wanted was to see him. No more, no less. And nothing more, nothing less.
失礼します。
For no particular reason, I enter the room. My heart is pounding. I've come here numerous times to speak with the manager about things, but now...
今はここでお兄さんが寝起きしている。
It's so strange. Just the simple thought of that causes this room to appear somehow different than usual.
人のお部屋に勝手に入って。
I'm doing something that I shouldn't be, so my heart is pounding in nervousness.
お兄さんのお布団です。
My thoughts wander toward places that they shouldn't.
大丈夫。
You sure? My eyes dart around the room frantically.
すぐに出れば大丈夫ですよね。
Slowly and quietly, I crawl underneath his covers. Uh-oh.
うわ がします。
Surrounded by the warmth of his blanket, my eyes narrow in bliss.
す
I take a deep breath. My head is starting to feel pleasantly fuzzy. Uh-oh. What I am even doing right now? What am I even doing right now? Oh, brother. The lack of sleep must be messing with my head. But I take a large whiff of his scent.
なんだかとっても眠たくなってきたのです。
But if you sleep now, Yuma's gonna find you sleeping in his bed for no reason. So,
お兄さん
despite knowing that I shouldn't, I close my eyes and well, what is going on here? After returning from the restroom, I walk back into my room hoping to get a bit more sleep when I find Tsukasa. Bro, it was 5 minutes. He was gone for 5 minutes. Why is she sleeping in my bed? I wish I could fall asleep in 5 minutes. I wasn't gone for long at all. Her breathing is soft and rhythmic, and she seems to be rather comfortable where she is. How the hell did this happen? I'm slightly baffled. I don't know how she got in here or why, but I guess I should wake her up? Probably. I feel a bit reluctant to, though, given how peacefully she seems to be sleeping. Hey, Tsukasa, I'm sorry, but could you get up? If you want to sleep, you should go back to your own room. But despite my best attempt to call out to her and jostle her shoulders, what now? She's not waking up no matter what I do. This is a problem. Well, what can I say? I guess she's not hurting anyone, so I could just let her sleep. Though I was hoping to get a bit more sleep for myself. Which is why I'm in a bit of a bind now. That I could... now that I come back to find my bed already occupied. Hey, there's enough room for 2. Alright? I weigh my options. Okay. I'll just sleep next to her. That's the only thing I can do. Yuma, it was a joke. My drowsiness has gotten the best of me. For context, it's currently 4 in the morning. Oh. I see. I mean, I would have been like, that doesn't make sense considering how bright it is outside, but it is summer, so yeah. A bit too early of an hour to be starting the day. Oh. So, sleeping next to a girl in bed is definitely going to be a little awkward. Hey, you did it with Kana, and that was in the common route. The manager's office is full of clutter everywhere. That being the case, sleeping on the floor is unfortunately not an option. Well, Tsukasa's kind of like a little sister to me. I doubt she'll think anything of it. Yeah, definitely.
なんだよその一方的な結論は。
Finally, Shinku spoke up. I hear a somewhat exasperated voice inside my head. However, I pay it no heed. Right now, I want nothing more than to close my bleary eyes and fall asleep. Sorry, Tsukasa. I slip underneath the covers. It's my bed anyway. Good night. Drowsiness overtakes me instantly. I close my eyes, acutely aware of the small body breathing next to mine. Mm, I wake to the sound of a rough, heavy sighing beside me. There's the CG. I was waiting for it. What? I'm embracing Tsukasa's body like it's some sort of pillow. She squirms and writhes in my arms. How on earth did this happen? I blame my poor sleeping habits. Good morning. The situation is a bit awkward, but I go ahead and greet her anyway, anyhow. Squiggling and squirming, she says, oh, sorry about that. I quickly let go of her. She averts her gaze, face beet red, and says nothing. I'm sorry. I left my room for a bit, and when I came back, for some reason you were asleep in my bed. I tried to wake you, but you were sleeping like a log, and I was still fairly tired myself, so yeah. Hmm? We were close enough to feel each other's breath, and I could smell a distinctly feminine scent.
眠っているお兄さんにずっと抱きしめられていて、私思ったのです。
Yeah?
はい。私はもしかしたら本当にお兄さんのことを。
Are you okay, Tsukasa? Her eyes fixed onto mine seem to be turning a bit red. You seem a little weird.
はい。私、変な子なのです。お兄さんがいないのをいいことに、この寝床に包まって、お兄さんの匂いで嬉しくなって、変な感じになって。
Yeah, you scared me a little there, Tsukasa. I thought you were transitioning into a H scene. Look, I've seen a fair share of doujins where the girl lies in the guy's bed, alright, and then starts like smelling up his scent, and then one thing leads to another, and you know, they get caught doing stuff on his bed. But she was too tired to do that, so yeah. Huh?
敷島さんと一緒に徹夜で遊んで、私眠くって。
Don't worry about the game that they played, Yuma.
だから自分が今何を言ってるのか、何を考えてるのか、よくわからなくなっていて。
Hold on. Why does this feel oddly romantic? I mean, you're lying in bed with each other. I would be surprised if it wasn't.
お兄さん。
I was just saying that she was like a little sister to me. Yet right now Wait, hold up. That's not somewhere You want to go, Yuma? Mikasa closes her eyes. Listen, alright? All I'm gonna say is, you see her as your little sister, alright? But you're living in the state of Alabama, so... I hear a familiar sound. Distancing myself from Tsukasa's body, I turn around to see drawer 11 shaking. Wasn't that the drawer that... That's the drawer that Tsukasa uses to send her money to the certain person. Sorry, one sec.
はい。
Listen, alright? You can't have... You can't confess to them. You can't, start dating until after the flashback, alright? Or... until after he uses her power. Tinker's power. I open up the drawer and peer inside. I can't quite make out what this is saying. The characters inscribed upon the paper are nothing I've ever seen before. Can you read this, Tsukasa? I think it might be intended for you. Bro, those begin in hieroglyphs. I pass it to her.
はい。ありがとうございます。
After reading it through, her face instantly goes pale. What's wrong? I wonder if some sort of problem has arisen. What does it say? She hurriedly pulls out a sheet of paper from her purse, unfolds it, and checks it against what was just delivered.
そんな。
What's the matter? Is there some sort of problem?
お兄さん、
Yeah?
どうしましょう。私、とんでもない失敗を、思い違いをしてしまっていたのです。